how much of your effort is done at the federal level vis-a-vis, how much is done at the state level? Maybe walk us through, how those two policy frameworks are perhaps different or the same.
Absolutely. So our mission is to advocate for the sustainable development, deployment, and utilization of renewable natural gas. It's connected to a why, and it's so that present and future generations have access to domestic renewable clean fuel and energy. And our position, which sort of serves as a filter, has always been that we support renewable natural gas regardless of the feedstock, where it's derived from,
right?
Regardless of the competing technologies used to produce the RNG. We represent in our membership every technology, at least all the majors, and we support renewable natural gas production for all sustainable end-use applications, residential, commercial, or industrial, right? And that's important to highlight because when we first began in 2011, nearly 100% of RNG was coming from landfill. And nearly 100% of the output was being used to generate renewable electricity. And that's a byproduct, again, of policy, right? And RNG was a base load source of renewable power that was eligible to participate in close to 37 different state variety renewable portfolio standard programs, and to different degrees. And there are a few exceptions to that. Waste Management was fueling their fleet on site with upgraded biogas, biomethane. And so through effective policy advocacy and education, the policy landscape has shifted, right? And so again, back in 2011, almost 100% of all RNG was used for transportation fuel. Today, 100% was used for power.
Yes.
Today, less than 20% is used for power, and greater than 80% of RNG is delivered to the transportation fuel markets.
Wow.
And that shift has really taken place just in the last 6 years. On July 14th of 2014, we successfully lobbied EPA and were able to reclassify certain RNG feedstocks to qualify as cellulosic biofuel and generate D3 RINs under the RFS program, which created additional economic incentive. And so as new projects came online, or as old electric project procurement arrangements expired, that RNG was then rerouted and delivered to the transportation fuel market. And so when we first began, we had the stereotype that, we were just the landfill group.
Right.
And then as end use migrated away from power more towards transportation, we've had to sort of battle you're just the transportation fuel group. So to be clear, our position is we support RNG from all feedstocks using sustainable technologies for all sustainable applications. We have, to your second question, now 13 members on our team advancing our mission on a daily basis, working on federal, state, provincial legislation, regulation, policy, dealing with the politics, with administration. So that involves legal as well, in addition to our communications, our marketing, our public education, and our annual events. So we've grown considerably since we began, David and I, just 9 years ago this past July.
That's amazing. Congratulations. That's really cool.